It remains the USA's most popular sport, and nowhere are people more passionate about American football than in the state of Texas.
I think that football in the state of Texas is different for a lot of reasons. I've never coached anywhere else other than the state of Texas, but we're pretty proud of how things are here. That football involves so many members of the community and so many other groups within the school sets up to make football a pretty big deal around here.
Lake Travis High School in the suburbs of Austin has one of the most successful football programs in the country. Hank Carter has been head coach of the Cavaliers for the past 9 years.
We typically do well. We've got a lot of amazing kids, a lot of really talented football players, obviously. But it's a marathon. Football season is 19 weeks. If it goes from start to finish the way that we want.
Hank has presided over a record 117 victories at the school. He instills a strong work ethic into his players, and he's seen many of them go on to compete at a higher level.
Since 2007 to now, we've won 6 state championships as a football program. We've played for 8 of them. We've moved up classifications 4 times. Now we're at the largest school, one of the largest schools in the state as far as classification. And so we've accomplished a lot. We've got 35 kids playing football at the next level right now.
To date, the most successful player to have come through the Lake Travis ranks is Baker Mayfield. Last year, the quarterback was the NFL's #1 draft pick, selected by the Cleveland Browns, and he enjoyed a hugely impressive rookie season.
We thought that he was better than his recruiting ranking showed, but I can't say that we knew he was going to be the first pick of the NFL draft, or that he'd be the Heisman Trophy winner. Obviously, a lot of things have to work out for those things to happen. But we knew he was a special player, and anybody that interacted with him or watched him play when he was here, it wouldn't take long to figure out that guy was a little different than the others.
Hoping to follow in Mayfield's footsteps is wide receiver Garrett Wilson.
Golly, Garrett is unique in his own right. I've been coaching 20 years. I've never seen an athlete with his skill level. Not only have I never coached one like that, I've never coached against one like that.
Standing at 6'1", Garrett was outstanding for Lake Travis last season. Possessing explosive speed and a sublime athletic ability, the 18-year-old had college scouts drooling.
A lot of people think it's speed and stuff like that. No, you don't really need that. You just need precision and dedication and to be able to read defenders.
With his strong hands and fluidity on the field, Garrett is being tipped to be one of the NFL's greatest ever wide receivers. But the teenage 5-star recruit is not allowing himself to get carried away with the hype.
Certain things come with the 5-star, and I don't match those things. So, I'm someone that's focused. I want to keep getting better. I don't think you can put a limitation on how good someone can be. So, being a 5-star is cool and all, but I'm going out there trying to improve myself every single time. So.
There you go.
Growing up, Garrett was also a talented basketball player, but American football was always his first love. His mum remembers well the moment when she realised that her son had a future in the game.
4th or 5th grade, when he was playing quarterback, and he was really slinging the ball all over the place, and he could throw the ball. We used to joke and say Garrett can throw the ball and then catch it on the other side, because we could tell he was pretty gifted. So it was around 4th and 5th grade is probably when he really showed us that he was something special.
Making the switch from quarterback to wide receiver wasn't an easy choice, but the dual skills have set Garrett apart on the field. He can offer a different outlet in offensive plays.
I can't say I enjoy it over QB, but it's a position I am playing. But it's a fun position because you get to go out there and compete every play. There's always someone that has a responsibility of guarding you. So if you can try to expose them or take advantage of the defense, it's always fun to be able to do that. You get to score a lot of touchdowns, and you get a lot of love. So it's a cool position to play.
5-star college recruits are subject to extreme scrutiny, and there's pressure to perform on every single occasion. But Garrett is confident that he can rise to expectations in the years ahead.
You know, I like the pressure, but it definitely does. It definitely does, but I like it. You know, I want to get everyone's best. I want everyone to be, you know, gunning for me. So, I mean, I use that to better myself, and you know, I'm gunning for them too. They don't know it, but I'm preparing like I'm in their shoes, like I'm going against a 5-star. So, you know, it's cool to have that title, but you know, I definitely feel like it puts a target on your back.
The way that he can change directions, the way that his body control, the way that his leaping ability, his explosion, his skill when catching the football, his knack, even when he's playing defensive back, his knack for going and getting the football. Genuinely nice kid, but when you put him on the field, he is an absolute fearless competitor. And so when you throw all that together, you get a pretty special player.
Having lost in the 2017 state final by 2 points, the Lake Travis Cavaliers started the recent season hungry to regain their title. Transworld Sport was in town for their game against Kyle Lehman Lobos.
It's a lot harder than it looks. You know, it's not just all glory. You know, you see us win rings and you see us winning a lot of games, score 60 points, but we put in a lot of work behind the scenes.
It's kind of a college atmosphere here at Lake Travis on game day. The stands will be packed. It'll be a rowdy game. We'll have the music rocking in pregame, and the band will be rocking during the game, and the dancers and cheerleaders, and it's an awesome atmosphere. It's a really cool event.
Unfortunately, on our visit, Garrett was kept on the sidelines due to a slight back injury. Yet despite missing their star wide receiver, the Cavs soon showed their quality against the Lobos.
It was a 34-yard.
Scoring at will in the first 2 quarters, the Lake Travis offense barely put a foot wrong. Quarterback Hudson Card starred on the night, and he's another future prospect in the Lake Travis ranks. The game finished in a 64-7 win for the Cavs. Coach Carter rested some of his key players in the last 2 quarters. Lake Travis went on to win all but one of their games in the regular season. However, they didn't make the state final, losing out at the semi-final stage. With the curtain falling on Garrett's high school career, he decided to join Ohio State at the college level.
There's not a better place to go play football than Ohio State. I think he's going to a place that will help prepare him for the NFL. They've been doing that for a long time there at Ohio State. It's going to be a great place for him to go continue to grow emotionally, grow athletically, and also be in a program that can highlight his abilities and get the absolute best out of him.
Having originally grown up in the Buckeye State, Ohio is something of a homecoming for Garrett.
Oh boy, don't get me to crying. I'm excited that he's gonna be able to go back to Ohio and that he has some siblings there, but I do wish I had him a little bit longer here because, you know, that's always tough.
18-year-old Garrett Wilson will look to impress in his freshman year as a Buckeye. After that, the sky is the limit.
I really want to be the best ever, so, I mean, NFL, I want to get there. I don't want to just get there, I want to stay there, and I don't want to just stay there, I want to be the best ever.